Todd Carlson, Regional Service Manager for Bay & Bay, and today I want to talk to you about the subframe sliders on these trailers. We get some work count messages out there. Drivers are either struggling with them, can't get them sliding. So I want to go over that process with you real quick. Try to help you understand why it might not be sliding for you. It may not be a mechanical problem. It may just be an operations problem. We want to make sure we get that straightened out. You guys are out there by yourself on the road trying to make things happen, and you get lost at something. And we certainly don't want that. And we want to be able to have you go into our site and reference what might be going on with. So one thing I want to say, when you go into a yard and you got a fresh trailer, you've never had this trailer, it's empty, or it may be loaded for all that matters, but it could have been sitting for a little while. That trailer maybe lost some of the air that was in it. When you pull up to that trailer and you hook up to it, first thing you need to do is air the trailer up. So you fire that truck up, run that truck alone without air going to the trailer till you hit cutout pressure on that truck. Once you hit cutout pressure, push the red valve in and let this trailer air up. Give it 5-10 minutes. Make sure all the creaking stops, make sure the howling stops, all the slack adjusters are rolling in, the airbags are aired up. That slider mechanism is probably the last thing on the flow of air that goes through this trailer. The first thing that's going to release is your brakes, and then your airbags are going to air up, and then the slider gets its air. Don't just pull up and think you're going to be able to hit that slider, because it takes air to move that slider, and if the air tanks are empty, you're not going to be able to move it. So each one of these holes, by rule of thumb, roughly, is 250 pounds. So if you're 250 pounds heavy on your rear axles, that means you need to move it forward, put more weight on the front of the trailer by moving this axle back in one hole. Or if you're 1,000, it'd be 4 holes. So right now I'm airing the truck up till it hits cutout pressure. I purposely drew the air down. You hear that spurt? That's cutout pressure. So now we're at cutout pressure. So now what I'm going to do is leave the yellow button out so the tractor's brakes are set, and I'm going to push in the red button. That's going to supply air to the trailer. Now we're going to allow that trailer to air up. First thing I got to do now is pull the red button out. That sets the brakes for the unit. Then I pull this button out. All my pins are in. Verify your pins are in on both sides, and I'll check myself here real quick, make sure the other side's good. So now I'm going to go up into the truck, push in the yellow button, and then move it to the desired amount. You know, the best thing you could do here, if you had a specific hole you wanted, maybe take some tire chalk or a piece of chalk, just put a line on it if that's where you want it, so you kind of have an idea where you need to be. Now, once I've done that, I don't quite have it in a hole right now. There's no pins out. While I'm still in the truck, I'll push the red valve in, which will shut this valve off, pull the red button back out, and that will lock the brakes up again, and my pins will slide into the next hole. Now, as you can see, my pins are engaged. Both pins here. Verify that all your pins are engaged. Do not drive this trailer off without making sure your pins are engaged. I verified on the opposite side that all 4 pins are engaged. If you have any questions ever, call the shop. Watch the videos. Good luck out on the road, and we'll talk to you next time.